Isaac, every lady who walked away from you, when they come back, they don't just randomly come back to you. Or have been single for a while because Isaac pulled back and maybe he went silent, and now that it has been 2 months or maybe 1 year, I decide to randomly reach out to Isaac. We don't do that randomly. We always have motives, we have intentions, we have our expectations, and we know exactly how you will react. And sometimes when we come back, it's all on a perceived image of who you are, depending on how I have been secretly observing your movements, watching your status. So it's all to always control your perception of who I am, and maybe to influence you think that you can try harder or you are the problem and you never reached out to her. No. You always have to be blamed for something that she wasn't willing to build with you. And the guilt is enough to always get you feel like you need to call her. And even when she moved on and she wants you to be there for her, you will be the guy she will always run to when she has a lot of challenges. And you are the backup plan for my shit, not for the relationship. The backup plan when things go south. The backup plan when I feel like I need to get some of the things out. When I feel like I need someone I can have a conversation with. And that you have to accept. It doesn't matter, Isaac. That you have to fully accept. Okay? Yeah. Let's now face the fact. You are a new member. You have been a returning subscriber. One thing that I need to explore more with you guys with you, Isaac, is silence is just an empty space. With this empty space, we choose how to react to this empty space depending on how we decide this is who we are. When we choose to react or overreact or respond to this empty space, then we are instantly, slowly molding and modifying ourselves to be in a state of this person so that it can fit someone's perception of who we are, because this person can deal with the empty space. But again, this person dealing with the empty space, it will communicate a specific perception of who we are to her. So we slowly modify ourselves and form a specific perception of the empty space. She's not responding, she's not calling, it is okay. But we think we have to modify ourselves to keep up with this empty space. If you modify yourself to keep up with this empty space because you can't handle the emotions that comes with the empty space, then you are not accepting the silence, okay, as a way to grow yourself. You are accepting the silence as a way of modifying yourself, okay? Modifying yourself to be in a specific way, to deliver a specific perception of whom that person thinks you are, because modifying yourself to be that person deals with that empty space. Like, it's the only way you can deal with the impact that comes with the empty space. So you are the one who is more affected, meaning you are the one who is emotionally invested and she is already in control of you. And now the silence, it will never work. You are reacting to the empty space. That is a fact. She thinks you are reacting to her absence, and that gives her more power. She will just slowly, indirectly trick you to act in ways that shows you are entirely dependent on her. When she shows up emotionally, that will convince you think that she cares, but later on you will notice that you entirely dependent on Hannah for your emotional regulations. Okay, and you need to regulate your emotions because of this empty space and not act in ways that shows the existence of Hannah allows you to regulate your emotions. Okay. Step 3. One fact, Isaac, is emotions, human psychology, relationships they will never work on your timeline. And you have to accept that. How so? You know, Isaac, for you, when she pulls back and Hannah decides to walk away, when you apply silence and maybe she's not responding, before you realized that she is not responding, this is what you told yourself. After one day, she will notice that I'm not around. After 1 week, she will realize that I'm not around. After 1 day, she will realize that I'm not around. Okay? That she needs me. She will miss me. I'm just waiting for her to call. She will eventually miss me. Don't worry about the background noise. The machine is going on, then the factory is on. That is why I'm trying to shut. So let me hope I will try to manage the video so that it can have a good audio. So that is the mistake that most men do. I am acting this way, responding this way, doing this, because she will notice, she will realize, she will come to understand. She can never understand. What if your pullback finally tells her that, finally I have gotten some space. So that after getting enough space, now she will get curious because of your absence. Getting curious will allow her to respond, to react to her curiosity. It's not you, it's the curiosity of who she thought you are. Now she is acting that way to maybe fulfill a void, or maybe to try and understand things. So she is acting on curiosity, but she is not acting on genuine care. So most of you guys mess up. I'm doing this, I expect this, she will do this. No. Get out of your heads. Once you have that expectation, she will notice, she will realize, she will know you are the one who is trapping yourself in a psychological world while she is in her own world. That is why the silence is not working on her. And it can never work on her and accept that as a fact. Unless you are in control of your own life and not think that you are in control on the physical world. When you say she will notice, she will miss me, she will realize, then you have a perception that you are in control of the physical world. Once you are in control of the physical world, you are going against the law of polarity, in which it will consistently send you the negative energy, and that is when you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed. She never replied. She never called. She won't. Until your silence comes from a genuine acceptance of, even when she doesn't call me, she doesn't text me, I am okay. Okay? I am okay where I am. I can fully move on. That will trigger a shift in her own perception of who you are, because you had no expectation. When you have an expectation, then you rely on her reaction to your silence. You rely so much on her reaction to the silence and not to you. Now that confirms again she has an upper hand and she can control your emotional state of being, in which you entirely depend on her emotionally. That is how she will perceive it. I have an upper hand. As long as I can respond, I can react, it will send an excitement feeling, it will send a frustration feeling, it will send a fulfilling feeling, it will send a specific feeling that will influence him to respond or to react back. Now you are giving her the upper hand. When you apply silence, Isaac, ask yourself, who is she at the moment? Not who you think she is or who she thinks she is, but who she is depending on her actions, how she responds, how she cares, how she shows love. The behavior, the character, the discipline, the disrespect, that is who she is, not how she makes you feel. It's about who she genuinely is, depending on how she acts, behaves, reacts, responds. Because that is what will either give you the feedback on the silence, or maybe it's the reason why you are not getting the feedback. If she is narcissistic, maybe after the pullback, she will do what? She will instantly try to make sure that she breaks the silence and she breaks the no contact, so that you can consistently think about her. Because they always sense before you even try to pull back, before you even give her silence. She senses before you do it. So she will act in ways that you won't do it, or even when you apply, you can't even apply it in a healthy way. Rather, you will consistently think about her indirectly. If she is anxious, she will always have a reaction to your silence. It's not about you, it's about your silence giving her insecurity. She wants to solve the insecurity, and she's not solving you. It's not about you, it's about the insecurity. If she is an avoidant, when you pull back, she will entirely pull back, because that is how she can deal with the emotions and the feelings that exist when you finally pull back. If she is toxic, when you pull back, she will also pull back to punish you so that she can get a return. Or maybe she decides to also pull back so that you can feel like you are the one who lost her, because she knows how to play her game so well. So it depends. Who is she really at that moment when you decided to pull back, and not who you thought she was by the behavior, by the character, and by the actions. Let me hope I have delivered what you need, and what you need, or what you must understand always, every time when you are around these women. Are you a new member? Let me hope the background noise is not too loud. If you are a new member and a returning subscriber, let's keep enjoying, and until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.